Welcome back to Mark Fisher Outdoors, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We have some information about some big name fishermen that are going to be fishing with the NPFL come 2025. I think some of these names are going to surprise you when you hear that they've elected to fish the NPFL come 2025. Stick around, guys. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Mark Fisher Outdoors, everybody. I'm Mark Fisher. Thanks for tuning in. And we've got kind of an exclusive so far where we've heard about some of the bigger names that have already signed on the dotted line saying that they're going to fish with the NPFL come 2025. I think some of these names are going to surprise you, and I feel like we've kind of got an exclusive look at this. I've actually already heard some other channels who didn't get this info, so we're going to give it to you right now. Guys, if you like this kind of information, please hit that subscribe button, the like button. We absolutely want you to join the Mark Fisher Outdoors community. So hit that subscribe button, that notification button, so that you know when our videos are coming out. So let's get this info out. Now, you already know that we got names like Tommy Biffle, Zach Burge, Pete Pons, Patrick Walters, and John Cox. All of those guys, they've been fishing the NPFL already. And not necessarily exclusively, but they've been fishing the NPFL. Well, here's some names that have not yet fished the NPFL, but they're signing saying that they're going to be joining the ranks of NPFL anglers come 2025. Scott Canterbury. Scott has appeared in 4 Bassmaster Classics. He was the 2019 Bassmaster Angler of the Year. He's got 2 FLW wins, and he's earned over $1.3 million in his career. Scott is going over to fish the NPFL. Scott Suggs. Scott's another angler that fished Major League Fishing on the BPT for a lot of years. He also most well known for his $1 million Forest Wood Cup win in 2007. Brandon Cobb. Brandon has 2 wins as an Elite Series angler. He's also made 5 Bassmaster Classic appearances. And then here's 3 more pretty well-known anglers that are going over to NPFL. Toby Krieger, Kyle Welcher. I'm not sure whether Kyle fished there last year or not. And Drew Cook. Now here's 2 big ones. James Watson is going over to the NPFL. And Gerald Swindell is going to the NPFL. Now, again, nothing indicates they don't have to do exclusives, so they can fish other events as well. But all of those names have signed up to fish in next season's NPFL season. Remember, the NPFL came out and said absolutely no forward-facing sonar. They were the one tournament organization that took a stance and just said no forward-facing at all, never. Bass kind of went and said, oh, we're pretty much sticking with it. And MLF kind of did a 50-50, some days on, some days off, or some periods on, some periods off. NPFL said absolutely no forward-facing sonar in 2025, and these anglers decided that that's where they want to go to fish for bigger bucks and a championship that the NPFL has. And quite honestly, around the leagues, around the industry, the NPFL has had a very strong support from those anglers who fish the NPFL, saying that it's a well-run organization. People like the idea of the weigh-ins where you drive your boat up for the weigh-in, and these guys are joining forces, which, in my opinion, just gives added validity to the NPFL making some definitive strides in the tournament organization area. So right now, I think a lot of people kind of view the NPFL as, coming in third, but some strong strides being made with some big names fishing on the NPFL. So, boy, you can't argue with the fact that when you got names and personalities like Gerald Swindell and James Watson, Scott Suggs, Scott Canterbury, some big names and some big personalities coming over to the NPFL, it's going to be exciting. So we wanted to get this out to you because we heard about it first. Wanted to share that with you. Tell us what your thoughts are. And we will see you again tomorrow for another episode of Mark Fisher Outdoors. Take care, everybody.